Hi, Facebook. It's hard for me to tell if we're live. I should really know what I'm doing here as the social media person, right? Anyways, I'll go ahead and get started. Hi, I'm Priscilla. I manage the social media for Tula. And we're really close to getting to 300 followers on Facebook. So we thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me as a social media person to kind of do our Meet Team Tula Live video. So it's also an opportunity for me to entice you to get us to 300,000 followers with a little surprise at the end, which I will share. I guess some of you might notice we're not in the Tula headquarters offices in San Diego. I actually work remotely from Portland, Oregon. I moved here from San Diego, where I'm originally from, and I was lucky enough to continue to work with Tula once I moved to Portland. I started working with Mike and Ula with Tula. Well, it feels like a long time ago, but it's actually happened in such a short amount of time. I started working with them and helping with customer service, answering questions, just a few things that Mike and Ula needed me to do, and then I kind of started to do the social media stuff. My attention originally, my attention turned to social media once it took off. So I've been doing that now for a while. If you see posts on Facebook and Instagram and sometimes on Snapchat, that's me. I actually do a lot of the comments as well. So I'm responding, kind of going back and forth with some of you in the posts. I'm also a baby wearing educator, so I get to offer some of that background and that education with some of the stuff that I do through Tula. I was certified through Center for Baby Wearing Studies. I also volunteer for the local Baby Wearing International group in Portland. So, very busy. Hi, Mel. Let's see. So, I guess I'll address some of the questions that were posted in the preview and some of the little things that people often ask me when they find out that I work for Tula. So, someone mentioned, how did I start with the company, or how did I get started with social media? And the truth is the company has grown because of social media, and I'm a Tula fan, just like so many of you, and I really just showed my enthusiasm and hi Caitlin, and was friends with Mike and Ula, and they could see that I was excited and always constantly saying, hey, we should do this, or what do you think about this? And so social media quickly became something that I just started to do. I wear carriers, Tula carriers all the time. I have two boys. Some of you might remember when I was pregnant with Oz, we did a little announcement and release when that happened. He's 2 now, and I still wear him. And then Remy, who's my oldest, is 5, and occasionally still asks to go up in a Tula. He actually just really fell in love with Roar recently, and so that's our go-to when we go to the zoo. So really, the work that I do for Tula is kind of an extension of my own personal stuff. I love to post photographs of baby wearing. I love answering questions about baby wearing education, and so I get excited about the releases and the upcoming previews. And so really what I do for work is what I get to, is what I would normally be doing. So let me actually, I have the phone propped up on my laptop, so I'm gonna go and double check some of the questions that people asked. Let's see. Let me see here. There was a question, let's see. Which Tula is my favorite? Oh my gosh, that's a tough question. Well, let's see. My first Tula was the doll Tula, the one of the Russian doll Tulas, and that was like one of my first Tulas. I was so excited about that I actually traded for a wrap conversion. So if you can believe that, a canvas for a wrap conversion, that's what used to happen. But yeah, so Aviary is one of my favorites. I also love Agave, which was just recently released. So many favorites. It's really hard to choose. Let's see. I know there was mention of the negativity that happens on social media on our posts, and I have to say that we're definitely listening, and we're conscious, we're seeing it, we're reading it, we talk about it a lot. Hi Priscilla, my name's Priscilla too. Yeah, we're talking about it a lot. We really do care. You know, honestly, something that we are trying to do is just, you know, get stuff out as quickly as we can. But we love having the variety of the prints and the designs that we do. We know that you love that too. So, you know, there's this balance that that later on our production people will tell you a little bit more about, but it's something that we really work hard to do, and I can understand the negativity. It's really hard to score, even for me. And so I get it, and I communicate that to the people on the team all the time. And there's also, it's really also really nice to see the posts where people say they scored for the first time, or we actually get so many photos shared with us. I'm in so many Tula groups that I get to see people excited about their Tulas coming. I see all the ring shots and the action shots. And, you know, the positivity actually really outweighs a lot of the negativity. So for me, you know, we're just as honest as we can be with what we're doing. We want to keep up the quality of the stuff we're doing, and as long as I think we know that and we care about that, we don't let the negativity really get to us too much. But you know, we're working really hard to do what we can. Let's see. Someone asked about the funny posts that we do, and I just want to give a shout out to Kara, who's another person that you'll meet who's on Team Tula. She and I often will talk about some of these funny parenting related quotes that we put together, because it really is something that we personally feel. Like I said, I work from home. You know, my kids are a little older, and I have some help with them, but I still really do have, sometimes I'll be dealing with a Sunday stocking, and I'll have a child, you know, asking to nurse, and so I understand the funny things that we all go through. So really, those quotes really are just things that we laugh about ourselves. Let's see. Are there any other, let's see, are there any other questions that I can address from the people that are live now? I've kind of looked at some of the questions that were asked. The production questions about when things are coming, or how soon. I can't give you all my secrets. Plus, it really is all about when things are ready. We're going a mile a minute, and when things are ready to preview, when we have photos, when we're ready to release, we do it. So let's see. Social media is a huge tool for us at Baby Tula. Someone's asking, when are things released? How do you know? And really, we post on Facebook, on Instagram. You know, we're starting to utilize Snapchat. How many of you are on Snapchat? I'm really curious. Give me a like if you're there, because we're really trying to find ways to incorporate more ways to communicate with you guys and share the information, send you previews. Let's see. Requests for carriers. I see rainbow mesh carrier. That's definitely something to keep in mind. We'll hopefully get to meet our creative team soon, and you'll get to chat with some of them, and we can talk a little bit about how prints come up. I'm always excited to get to name some of the prints. That's a really fun part of Little Perk that is really fun for me. We have some really cute names coming soon and some other cute carriers. Well, speaking of carriers, so sneak peek is something that I wanted to do. I'm not in the Tula offices, so it's hard for me sometimes because I want to physically see and touch things, but I don't have something physically to show you, but I'm hoping I can entice you guys to get us to 300,000 followers here on Facebook with a sneak peek of an upcoming Tula Coast carrier. So if we can get to 300K, share our page and get us there, I will post a preview for a really fun, adorable Tula Coast carrier that's coming up. The hint that I'll give you is that it involves purple. So yeah, so share our page, get us to 300K. If you're asking questions on this video that I'm not getting to, I'll do my best to respond. Again, I'm the one that's going to be commenting, so I'll do my best to answer your questions, tell you what our Snapchat name is, and all those sorts of things. So yeah, so please get us to 300K. I know that you all love purple. I can see that happening there, so that we can preview that really fun upcoming Tula Coast carrier. Okay, well, I'm going to sign out. Thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye.